welcome to Goalpost. This is your host Alex. You watch the entire video for the one final last ride. It's the last row of dice, the last game of a Russian roulette, whatever you wish to call it, or probably one last thread. That's what it could be. A beautiful, beautiful game. France takes in Croatia in the World Cup FIFA 2018 final. It was in the year 1998, France versus Brazil in the final. Zinedine Zidane on one hand and Ronaldo from Brazil on other, and it was a cracker of a match. Zidane's performance overshadowed everything else and everyone else. That was the first time FIFA introduced the 32-team format World Cup that is being played in its current format. Well, this one is the last of it. From next time around, there's gonna be 48 teams. What are the odds that the first winner of the current format could be the last one as well? France takes on Croatia, who are in the final for the first time. If anything, this has been a World Cup of surprises. And if Croatia goes on to become the newest world champion, and for the first time in their history, it would seal this to be the most amazing World Cup, at least in terms of surprises and upsets. This is where we need to go ahead and first of all have a look at how both teams have fared in this World Cup and how their journeys have been. With Ronaldo's departure from Real Madrid to Juventus, it has opened the door for the most prominent spot in world football after probably Messi's at Barcelona. There's one spot to grab and there are three rightful holders to it. A. Eden Hazard. He will be on display in the last match of his World Cup when he takes on his team against England. He will have a point to prove if he has his ambition to be fulfilled to move to Madrid. Next in line is Neymar. Neymar has made it clear that it doesn't matter, he wants to be just the main man. There could be no other bigger club or opportunity that comes on his way if he has to take onto the Real Madrid shirt. And finally, we come to the guy in contention who will be probably the biggest star and the player to gain from this World Cup. Kylian Mbappe. He was already a household name for a couple of years and now he has strongly put any doubts to end. I mentioned that a weak performance from him in the Champions League matches have proven that he is not a big game player. But some smart passes and some matured slick passing with his teammates seriously took all the doubts away from him. That's why if Real Madrid is looking to replace Cristiano Ronaldo with the pace and age, everything supporting Mbappe, it could be the deal of the summer. And there could not be a bigger stage than this. If Ronaldo was in 1998 and 2002 the prominent striker, Mbappe looks in the same mode. Well, this is the opportunity for others in line as well. Pogba has always been a player who has been picked to become the greatest of all time. He hasn't really shown it so far, and same can be said for players like Ivan Rakitic. His performance has been good, but Perisic and Modric have been far more going forward and providing support and goals. And in terms of Mandzukic, what can we say about him? The way he moved being just onside to scoring that goal shows his class and maturity, which has been his trademark all across Europe. Again, our experts and me have gone to loggerheads to come up with a prediction. We'll surely have a look at this after we go ahead and have a look at fantastic moments that both teams have had in this World Cup. poor cat, Achilles, have been wrong on so many occasions that I feel for it. If you have any sense of sensibility, please feel for me as well, as I've been wrong on more than a couple of occasions while predicting the game results. Same can be said for our experts and probably each and every football fan who has been watching this football World Cup. If not being that, tell me honestly which one of you predicted Croatia versus France a World Cup final this time around. No one. If anyone did, I really congratulate you from the bottom of my heart, because at the start of the tournament, even if Octopus Paul from yesteryears would have come and told me, I wouldn't have taken his word that Croatia and France will be playing this final. But our production team has gone through the efforts to break it down for you and how many times out of the 63 matches that we predicted, we've gone wrong, our experts have gone wrong, and how many times I've been able to pull a rabbit out of the hat. Technology, if anything, have really been on loggerheads with sports for such a long time that it's even hard to imagine. Right from the start of transferring from leather balls to the balls that we currently use in World Cup, to the goal line technology, and now VAR. When VAR was introduced, it was considered that it will really slow the game up. But if anything else, it has really entrusted and sped up all the information that comes through and probably the result in excitement as well. VAR has led to so many penalties this time around that yes, it is a World Cup completely dedicated to VAR. Had it not been for VAR, so many results could have gone the other way. Most importantly, Spain could have been knocked out at the group stage itself. Had it not been for VAR. There have been other instances as well, and that's the reason that this year there has been most number of penalties than it has been ever before. This love and hate relationship that me and our experts have had all through this World Cup is gonna continue till the final. I always said this has been a World Cup of surprises, and the first time champion is always on a card. If not for Belgium, then I'm rooting for the Croatians, who I really wish to come out and take a World Cup home. Modric has been fantastic for Madrid and Rakitic for Barcelona. What a union it would be. A blessing in disguise that both the players play for such different teams that it brings such variety and versatility to the Croatian team that it has been a complete surprise for the entire host of teams in the World Cup. French team in itself has got so much to offer that I really doubt if there has been a team with so much flair in last 20 years. If that's said, it would be interesting if they can take it forward and make it 2 out of 2 in terms of finals. Yes, last time around, on 10th of July in 2016, France made it to the finals of Europe Cup. It was Portugal who was the underdog that day, and they lost to them. They are playing an underdog again in the final. Well, greatness is not built in one day. The same was said for Rome. But there is something that I need to mention. Something that can be done in a day, and that is win a World Cup game. Yes, winning a World Cup final in space of 90 minutes can give so much joy that a lifelong cannot provide you. If I'm lying, you can go ahead and ask Lionel Messi about World Cup and its importance. Our experts have gone ahead and predicted France to lift this trophy, and I will be a fool to think otherwise. You can call me whatever, but I think Croatia will lift this trophy and will be going ahead as winners. That's all that I have to offer in this show, and we'll be hoping that you have liked whatever we had to say. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to Snoot Shot. This was your host Alex, probably for one last time in terms of FIFA World Cup Russia. I'd love to come up with more sporting updates in future if there is anything that I can be helped with. Well, this is it from this World Cup and from Russia. До свидания.